Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Jobber Nation, welcome to another episode of the Jobber TS podcast. As always, I'm Janelle from HR here with Sir Wilkins and Mr. Black. I thank everyone. Good morning. Let everyone come in. Those that are watching on YouTube, Twitch, Facebook Live, all of that jazz. Please come in. Come join us this morning. We're going to talk some wrestling. We weren't here last week just because I was actually on a little vacay. And I feel terrible because everybody that went with me is sick but me. But I do want to wish another special happy birthday to Michael Bostic. Happy 40th. He celebrated his birthday this past weekend on Carnival. Yo, Carnival Cruise is for the niggas. I don't think y'all know. Nah, Carnival Cruises, like if you look in, because they tell you like all different cruise lines is for different things. So like Royal Caribbean is going to be more like the senior citizens, the chill, the relaxed crew. Carnival Cruises is for the niggas. It's for everybody that wants to party. So I definitely think it was really dope to go away. See, definitely for the niggas. See, good morning, all. If you have not gave Facebook permission, please put your name as Tamara did. Good morning, Tamara did, so we know who you are. But other than that, before we get into some housekeeping and some announcements that we do have, how's everyone's week? What's new? What's been going on?
Just gonna put this out here. The Bloodline is king. It was on a battle rap recently. Listen up, guys. Hold on, wait, my bad. Oops.
Like Alpha and Sinker. So I should bring some Mo in since you don't know the logo. Because now they got me at the head of the table with the bars and I'm the GOAT with promo. Yeah. Maybe we like Jimmy and Jay. Because they never thought we would break up and go toe-to-toe, though. Right. But after finding out we don't share the same bloodline, I'm roaming solo. You need to go.
So that was Charlie Clips and DNA and doing a rap battle.
So yeah, but you know it's funny. Robert's been so into rap battles. And he always talks about how rap battles.
Yes, the podcast is on Spotify.
Yes, we're on Spotify, all streaming platforms. So you can definitely check us out if you are not able to catch the live feed. But we do appreciate everyone.
Thank you, Roman.
We do appreciate everyone that does come in. 123_freak. Good morning. Let's see.
1, 2, 3, freak. 1, 2, 3.
But before we do. So I find it, and so I have a challenge. I have a challenge for everyone that's watching on the live feed that will be listening to this episode, and also for you guys here. So last night I did like a little experiment because I'm starting to get in Survivor Series mood. Everyone knows it's one of my favorite pay-per-views. So I was watching. So I was like, all right, let me pick an old Survivor Series. So I almost went 2000, but I think we had just watched it. So was scrolling back and I said, yo, 97 was the screw job. Mm-hmm. So I challenge everyone, pick a pay-per-view that has like a big moment that everyone still talks about, but actually watch the pay-per-view and see what other matches happen. Because you don't think about nothing else that happened in that pay-per-view but that moment. And that same Survivor Series, you got Owen Hart versus Austin. Austin became the Intercontinental Champion. Didn't remember that shit at all. You had like about 3 traditional Survivor Series matches.
And that was crazy.
No, Tamara, I don't have a major announcement today. Maybe towards the end of the year I may, and it actually will be a big announcement, unlike Tony Khan. But no, I challenge everyone, pick an old pay-per-view that has a really big moment that everyone talks about, but actually focus on the other matches that's in that pay-per-view because it's very interesting. Just certain feuds that were going on.
That's like a Jabba challenge.
Yeah, like I'm down for it every week.
Okay, fine. Jabba challenge of the week.
Yeah, so pick a pay-per-view this week that has a monumental moment. So like even going towards, I almost picked Deadly Games because I was like, oh, I'm not doing that, boss. Not today. I almost did Deadly Games when that was the birth of corporate rock. I almost did that, but I was like, nah, I'm gonna save that for another day. But Gene said, why not have a bracket of Survivor Series? You know what? Okay. That's something interesting. So maybe that's something we can all work on within the next few days. And maybe next week when we go live, we'll post it up and we can do that. I think that'll be a little bit fun as we gear towards Survivor Series, which is happening in Chicago. And,
Are y'all two going?
Yeah, we'll be there. Anyone in the Chicago area, Me, myself, and Sir Wilkins will be in the building. You said what?
I gotta go to family reunion that day.
Oh, well, it's Thanksgiving weekend. So those that, are celebrating with their families and loved ones, it's awesome. That's great. But I will be on an 8 o'clock flight Thanksgiving night to go to Chicago because SmackDown is in Chicago the night before, and then Survivor Series is the following day on the Saturday.
Where are you flying?
Spirit. Because the flight was like
Okay, let me ask you
$50.
a question. Is Spirit really that bad?
So here's the thing. Everyone
Hold on, wait. Time out. You flying Spirit?
Yeah.
Wait. Time out.
And this isn't the first time.
Wait. So there was one time, right? I forgot where we were going. I think we were going to WrestleCade. And I was just like, yo.
Nah, I wasn't with the shit.
Hold on. I was just like, yo, hey, let's get this Spirit fight. Oh, we are not getting a Spirit fight. I will see you there.
Yeah.
I was like, but it's like $100.
Yo, but
she was
then,
like, I will see you there.
But then on the flip side, when we went to Detroit for SummerSlam, I said, yo, I'm flying Spirit. The ticket was like under $150. Nigga said, nah. He gave me the same energy back.
Wow.
But no, I will say this. So I've had a different viewpoint on Spirit. It's not my go-to. It's just definitely budget friendly. Like if I'm in a city for less than 48 hours, it works for me. So like in all honesty, the fact that I got on Spirit and I was able to, when I went for Mania in LA and I got to New York to I got cross country on Spirit for under $200. So it was just like, listen, we might as well. Oh, we have an interesting viewer that's trying to be very interesting this morning. 1, 2, 3, fix CM Punk. But yeah, no, I definitely, if it's budget friendly, I will go with Spirit if need be. I got my Spirit bag from Amazon, so make sure you get an approved Spirit bag if you're gonna fly Spirit.
So like back to your question, what is a approved Spirit bag?
Look on Amazon. That's all I'm gonna say. Look on Amazon.
So basically, I can't bring my backpack.
You could probably bring your backpack, but like no carry-on suitcases.
No.
Nothing bigger than a backpack. But I mean, listen, Spirit has gotten me to and from the last 2 pay-per-views, so they not on my shit list.
Like literally, you know, I couldn't find a flight that was like that was late at night except for it was Spirit.
Yeah,
I'm not taking Spirit.
No, you listen. Just bite the bullet. Just get on the 8 o'clock with us on Thursday night and just bite the bullet.
So is it bad? Like, is it like how does it look inside?
It looks like an airplane. It
Bro,
doesn't look bad.
They don't have TVs.
But to be fair, I just flew American back from Miami, and American didn't have TVs on the flight.
Okay, so I got
so you can watch.
Stuff.
So the thing though, you say you just got to download stuff on your phone, which normally I would do on any airline I go on, regardless if it has a TV or not.
Sleep.
The only, honestly, top-notch TV watching was JetBlue when we flew.
JetBlue.
When we flew back to LA, a few weeks ago, me and Danny, and we took we were on like a 8-9 o'clock flight to LA. And the dopest thing was, so JetBlue, I guess, has a partnership with Peacock. So you can watch your Peacock app on the JetBlue flight. So we were able to watch, I think it was because that was Saturday night. So we were able to watch Collision on the TV screen on the flight, but then watch the NXT pay-per-view on our phones because we had Peacock. So I would say for entertainment purposes, JetBlue definitely is on that top-notch level for me. Good morning, Ja. So some announcements. We got some events going on. We want to throw some support out there. So this weekend, this Saturday, those wrestling girls are celebrating not their 1, their 2, their 3, their 4, their 5th.
And my name is
their 5th anniversary party. A little bit. So they're doing their 5th anniversary celebration in Brooklyn, New York. It will be a live show. So shout outs to both Krista and Patricia for the city putting on for their brand. So make sure to come out and support. They do still have, I think, once again, tickets are on sale for their event because they have their live show and then it's going to be an after party. And if you've been to an anniversary celebration of those wrestling girls, you already know that the turn up is going to be real. So make sure to come out and support the girls. We got some wrestling stuff going on here in New York and down in Charlotte, North Carolina. So here in New York, House of Glory has their December 1st show, The Darkest Hour, and they had just announced that Swerve Strickland will be facing Mike Bailey, who's on Impact. Very great talent. Definitely been at Bellator Pro as well. So
Will Ospreay versus Mike Bailey. Fire match.
Yeah,
It was a Dragon Ball Z match.
I think they also had announced Mike Santana versus I still want to call him Zack Ryder, Matt Cardona for the HOG World Heavyweight title. So that match is happening. They just had announced Ken Broadway versus Encore.
Do you want more?
At the darkest hour. So make sure if you are in the tri-state area December 1st, make sure to come out and support House of Glory. And then same night, if you're in the Charlotte, North Carolina area, so like Charlotte, Raleigh, Winston-Salem, because it's not too far from Charlotte. So shout out to Darius Carter, who we will be interviewing within the next few weeks. We'll be on the podcast to talk a little bit about his curated show, I Say. That's how you say it? I don't want to say it wrong.
I say.
No,
you can't say it like that. I say.
I'm not gonna WBLS that.
You have to.
But they had announced some.
I will be at the December 1st show in Charlotte. Fireman.
Oh, okay, JP. Listen, JP.
My brother's gonna be there.
Yeah, and I may still be coming. So if you do see us, make sure to say hey. Don't be a stranger. Don't be afraid.
Yeah.
So no, December 1st, Charlotte, North Carolina, they have, I believe, it's 6 or 7 matches curated by Darius Lockhart. And he also will be making, he won't Tony Khan you guys, but he will be making an announcement about his career moving forward as well. So I definitely think, but the match I'm most excited about is our hometown guy, Darius Carter.
SmackDown's the same night?
Oh shit. No. Shit, it's the Friday. Oh shit, it is.
Dang.
Oh shit, it is. I totally forgot.
I forgot.
Because all this time I've been saying here, like, I'm going to go to NXT in Connecticut. So what do I need
When is
SmackDown
NXT
for?
in Connecticut?
I think it's the weekend after.
Oh, yeah, I'm going there.
So,
Make sure you check that out. Shall be guest timekeeper there.
okay. But make sure to come out and support once again.
Niggas. Stop the time.
Black excellence will be all throughout from the south to the north.
Shout
so
out
just
to
make
Kenny.
sure to support that. Shout out to the Call Up Podcast. Shout out to Kenneth in the building.
He's one of the very few people who had all 3 of us on his show. Not everybody could say that.
Yeah, I mean it's definitely
Like a badge of honor. Like people,
it's hard.
It's hard to get at least one of us on your show, but there's very few podcasts who had all 3 of us.
Correct.
Very few. Very few.
And you know what? Before we do start talking about some good old wrestling, I do want to. It's spelled weird. Well, Connecticut is just a lot of letters, so what you expect?
Yeah.
But I do actually want to give a very special shout out to Stephanie Hardy.
Stephanie Hardy.
She's been out here doing write-ups, doing articles, still continuing her love for WoW. I just want to personally give her a special shout out and don't let anybody.
Because I'll be messy.
No,
No, we're gonna be messy.
No, I'm not trying to be
we're gonna be messy. We're gonna be messy.
I'm not trying to be messy.
All right. Because
I'm not trying to be
The streets are
messy.
hungry.
Because the streets need to hear this.
I'm not trying to be messy.
Listen.
Hold on. I just want her to know that she will always have the support of the Job of Tears podcast,
like doing this.
and that we will always make sure that her credit, where her credit, she will always get is due. And I just don't want. It's not to be messy. It's not to be problematic. It's just that as a black woman in wrestling, we already got it hard. And when you're a part of a team and you think that you're a part of a team and they don't, and you're not, it's unfortunate. But I'm just proud of her to continuing on her journey and her path, because that's not easy. That's all I'm saying. I ain't trying to be messy, but I am gonna say though,
All right.
people show you who they are. You better believe that shit. That's all I'm gonna say.
So okay.
You gotta put up the mic.
I'm gonna put up the mic, guys. I think.
Hey.
I think.
Whoever
Hey y'all!
Whoever just came on. Oh no, it's Anthony. Shout out to Anthony in the building.
So before we get to wrestling, let's talk about what's going on in the wrestling community, the content creator world.
It's like skating on ice. It's like Rockefeller Center.
Usually I try to stay out of this.
We don't give a fuck.
But we have to talk about this.
We do.
I'm not gonna say their names,
They're not.
but they start with a W.
Yes. And majority of their staff is men.
Yes, it's a woman curated show, but majority of their staff is men.
Make it make sense.
It doesn't make any sense.
Oh, they just posted it. They just posted something this morning. I saw.
Yeah. So, long story short, Stephanie Hardy was robbed. Stephanie Hardy was played. Then she was gaslighted. So people who don't know what's going on, I'll tell you what's going on real quick. Stephanie Hardy, as you can see, is a content creator. She's an
ally,
ring announcer. No, I mean
she does commentary.
Commentary.
No.
She also writes online.
Have her own podcast. She's solo.
She's on her own
call her
podcast, and she just
solo.
talks to herself and talks about wrestling, and it's good.
A very soothing voice.
Very soothing
It's like
voice.
a mother reading you like bedtime stories.
Yes, but motherfuckers try to steal her stuff and then put somebody else's name on it
And lie.
and then lie. Don't tell me it's raining when you pissing on me, because I can smell the pee.
Wow, that was the route you went.
Call him Rikers because he got bars.
Exactly.
That was a bar in itself.
And like my man MD, she was bamboozled, hoodwinkled, and led astray.
And it's just, to be honest, it upsets me because the whole purpose,
Shout out Ciendo.
shout out to
Reload.
Ciendo in the building that recorded with the boys this past weekend along with Patricia. Shout outs to her. But my issue is like, us as women content creators that love wrestling, it's hard. And when you kind of create this bond within, kind of like fellowship within women, because you bond because you're in this experience kind of together. And then when you're not, it's like it's a spit in the face. So
Cause y'all niggas is haters.
But my thing is this way.
but it
right?
it doesn't have to be that way. It's all I'm really trying to say is, like, at the end of the day, there's strength in numbers. And when and as you can see, and honestly speaking, and it's not a toot to us, but when we first did Jobber Slam, when we did Jobber Slam 1, and we had over 15 podcasters that had sponsored, and just to see the relationships that they were able to build just from that one event, it meant that, all right, we're doing something right for the community. It's not about us. It's not like we don't, like, this ain't paying bills. This ain't putting food on the table. So at the end of the day, we're doing it because we love the sport and we love to have conversations about wrestling. And it should never have to go personal. It should never have to be on some, like, I'm better than you and my opinion matters more. We should be able to have healthy conversations in wrestling. And that's
listen. Stephanie Hardy is like Face Bailey.
Yes. Yes.
I didn't like Face Bailey,
Yes.
but I like Stephanie Hardy. I
Yes.
want to be
Like,
clear.
if you have beef with Face Bailey,
I didn't like the
something wrong
fucking
with
blow
you.
up shit.
It's something
That
wrong
shit
with you.
wasn't for me.
That's who Stephanie Hardy, Face Bailey. And then the problem is the sad thing. Your skin folk ain't your king folk.
Yo. Look at my Dr. Umar on.
Oh, Anthony, message DM the podcast on Instagram, and we can set that up, because I've been actually wanting to talk to you guys and how you guys are doing the damn thing out in the Midwest. I think what you guys are doing, black men that like beer and that want to talk wrestling, I think is the most interesting thing. So DM us, and the boys will respond, because that definitely is not mine.
I'm going to say this. I'm going to my Dr. Umar on, B. What do you gain for backstabbing your own people? Because it be the same exact people be doing all these protesters. These same exact people went on get on somebody because you didn't do something right. What do you gain from this? Nothing. We're ready in a field where there's not even enough of us, where the most dominant person is a white man. But jucking and jiving for them. For what? What do you gain? Oh, because you get to be at press conferences? Because they picked on you for an answer? Something like, for a question?
He throwing shots.
No, I'm just saying, though.
And you know what?
Let me cook. You gain nothing. And, yo, Ciendo said it right. We look bad. How can we not stay on the same track and united? Yo, my thing is this. Niggas eating over there. I don't want what you have over there. Y'all want one for my own. And then guess what? We all eat together. Yo, I'm sick and tired. Niggas talk so much shit about we're not united, but do shit that the white man does to keep us divided. Yo, you know better than the white man. You're a double agent. Because the white man, I know he was going to do. But when you look like me, son.
It's because of her hair.
Yo, when you look like me, son, I had you at the crib, eating barbecue, smoking my weed and everything like that. You betraying me for a couple of dollars?
It's true, though.
For what?
Because they ate together.
No.
Yo, in these wrestling streets, I'm just saying that.
She stayed with her, bro.
Come on, son.
It's just.
Come on.
But
wait, hold on.
All right, wrap it up, because we got to continue.
Hold on. In these wrestling streets, there's enough for everyone to eat. But yeah, y'all spend so much time tearing down, restless, tearing out your fellow man just for extra ring time, for extra $5 in your pay. For what? But at the same exact time, we could unite each other and build each other up. But yet the moment that we step out of the box that someone else put us in, we put ourselves right back in there.
But that's the industry though. But that's the thing is this is entertainment. This is entertainment.
But everyone eats, dog.
No, but the thing about
not everybody has that mentality.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
That's the issue. That's really the issue. Our mentality is we eat, y'all eat. That's always been us. That's regardless if people fuck with us, regardless if people like anybody at this table.
Well, most niggas don't fuck with us.
But regardless of anything, we've always been like, yo, if we can open the door, you can walk through as well. Not everybody's gonna be in that type of time, but I will just say I just don't want her to feel like she can't do what she's been doing. Because that's the automatic thing you're gonna want to do is let me stop so that everything stops. And I don't want that for her, and I don't want that for anybody. Continue to do what you want to do, and everything. The proof is in the pudding at the end of the day. So
listen,
just gonna be that.
It's industry shit. It's corny. And for people who don't know what's going on, basically, Stephanie Hardy was with a publication. She left the publication because of what they were doing wrong. And then they still took some of her write-ups and put somebody else's name on it.
So, once again, give credit where credit is due.
So fuck these niggas.
And everybody that's doing their thing, continue to do your thing.
But you don't notice that
because your success will come to you.
Everybody has a sense of community is building. Everyone around us who had the same mindset as us, they doing wonders.
Absolutely.
They succeeded in podcasting and wrestling, main event. You know, Darius Carter, my nigga, Big Tom Yaya, Job to his South, Darius Lockhart. Come on. The name continues.
Listen, success comes to those who work for it.
Joe Kim, look at him succeeding in life. Everybody. But everybody's worrying about like, yo, I want to succeed in this area. It doesn't matter who I screwed over because I look good. That's that solo shit that you don't gain nothing. Community-based is way stronger, son. Because at the end of the day, though, son, if I have a piece of bread, though, son, you hungry, though, son, cut it in half, here you go.
But once again, not everybody has that mentality. So we say that and just wanting to put positive vibes to Stephanie because I know, I understand as a fellow Virgo, I understand the emotional take that can happen. And it's not, and it's not for us to talk about it on like a public platform and get viewers and get stuff like that. No, I just want her to be aware that she has support and that we will always hold her down and always hold people accountable for their actions and the things that they do.
And we're not throwing shots. It's just like how it is, how we call it. I don't want to hear blah, 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 blah. You have an issue, hit us, one of us. Matter of fact, don't even hit us up because I don't want to go back and forth on the internet. See me in person.
Like you always do.
No.
It's so funny.
See me in person.
It's so funny because on Instagram, I know which one of y'all respond.
Because I don't really care.
So I can tell from the response, I'm like, oh, this Yarly ass talking. If he don't shut up and start responding to these people. But we say that, so once again, continue doing what you're doing, Stephanie, and to anyone that is listening and that is either thinking about starting a podcast, thinking about starting, getting into wrestling, thinking about getting into anything in life, just continue to do what you need to do for you to be successful. And really the work will speak for itself, and you will always have the support stuff. So I just needed to get that off my chest because, when you go on vacay and then niggas just lose their minds, you're just like, what the fuck? What are we doing here? But all right.
The community got her, B.
Yeah,
because she feeds the community.
Right, so just make sure that, once again, support those that support you. Always the motto, always the way that's gonna go. Shout out to Kyle.
Looking good over there, looking like daddy of the
year. Shout out to Kyle in the building.
Family together.
Yeah.
So that's what I like to see. Positivity. He had a woman twerking out here. She working hard.
I mean, she can twerk a little bit sometimes still.
Not on internet.
But it doesn't matter if she twerks on the internet. What does that have to do with you?
Because she ain't embarrassing out here having OnlyFans.
But if
you see, crab in the barrel. Why you bringing him down?
No, I'm just saying. She could have an OnlyFans and be happy.
Hater.
Anyways.
To Anthony's question, vacation was awesome, but now I feel bad because everybody's sick but me. But to be fair, I was actually sick the week before we went.
Thank you.
So But I just want everyone to feel better because the weather, especially here in New York, we went from 90 degree weather, sunny, blue waters to we flew back to New York and it was raining and cold.
It's called the Indian Fall.
So shit is wild outside. But all right, let's get into some wrestling this week. Thank you. Can talk a little bit about what do you guys want to talk about first? Do you know what? Mr. 1211, once again, somebody need to take your fucking phone. I said what I said. Let's go back to where do we want to start? Do we want to start last week? It snowed in Chicago. Y'all can keep that.
Wait, y'all heard about the TV rights?
God damn. What about them?
Yo, the NBA rights is about to be up, and niggas are bidding for that. NBC is bidding for it, and they thinking about because like it's been on TNT forever, so they got to bid for it. So they on some like if NBC gets the NBA, then they may not have enough budget for wrestling. So
okay,
it might be on some like the Wild Wild West again, B. But niggas are hungry for wrestling though.
Right, and I think
wait, we didn't talk about shout out to MLW landing on CW.
I feel like we spoke about that.
Anyway, my bad. You wasn't here last week, yeah.
No, but we spoke about that when we recorded.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that. I was like, no, NWA, yeah.
No, but the thing is, when it comes, so let's talk about TV rights. So what's going on right now is that they want wrestling because it's cheap to make, but not enough ad dollars goes into it. It's weird because they don't understand it.
I mean, it's kind of a weird situation. It's because people are kind of weird about it because WWE, what they're doing right now, I think is great, whatever. But then Adam might be on some like, oh, why you have Nia Jax wrestling? This makes no sense. Or why you have this person and stuff like that. It's like they don't understand it. And there's the other end where looking like we just want fighting AEW, but then they look at it like, but it's not kid friendly. So it's a real catch-22 when it comes to wrestling because at one hand it is kid friendly, but the other hand it's not. You understand? Okay. So it's just like, how do you advertise that?
Well, and then also streaming is playing a factor. That's one thing. There's a lot. I know Raw is gonna stay on there, but
USA, yeah.
But
they may not.
No,
NBC.
No, it's NBC is USA.
No. NBC is trying to get the NBA. And
no, they already signed the contract.
NBA. Oh yeah, they're trying to for Raw, but they're trying to get SmackDown. Yeah,
trying to get
it's SmackDown. That's the issue because SmackDown's on Fox, and Fox doesn't really see the value in it, and so I definitely don't think because they got another year on Fox.
No,
so
they got hoodwinkled. They got hoodwinkled.
Next fall they'll be on something else.
Fox got hoodwinkled.
So
I don't know what what Nick Khan told them. I don't know what deal he made. But he got hoodwinkled.
Shout out to Jorge on YouTube had asked if the rumor is right that NBC could get the NBA. Could Warner Brothers go after WWE and screw Tony and AEW? That is a possibility too.
It's a real possibility because the negotiate with AEW and Warner Brothers is still up in the air.
True.
The thing is, it's consistent. That's what thing about wrestling.
And I think, and also even regardless of, because when you look at ratings and things like that, because I always say, ratings is just ratings. It is what it is. But they look at it in that consistency. Look, like, all right, we're getting, like, even with Collision getting 300,000 to 500,000 people on a Saturday night. That's something they probably wouldn't do on a regular ass replay of any type of show that they have.
No, SmackDown's going to USA.
Okay, good.
CNBC reports the deal is in worth of average of $287 per year. That is a total of $1.4 billion. WWE will also produce 4 primetime specials per year that will air on NBC beginning 2024 and 2025.
So
that's interesting.
Yeah.
They just signed it, right?
So we'll need to
breaking news.
No, they need a deal for Raw.
Yeah.
Oh, so I was right then. Yeah.
So they need a deal. They have the SmackDown's been done already.
Okay.
Because their deal's expiring next year on
this next fall.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens. I mean,
SmackDown's gonna stay on Fridays.
Okay. On USA, right.
Yeah. So. Raw moving on a whole different day is just a different conversation and weird. And I wouldn't even want to get into that. Yeah. But Outlaw had asked, what the heck is going on with MLW? And that's a great question because I actually had that question. So apparently there were a lot of people within the last like week or two that like either asked for their release and got released or their contract went out. But like Hammerstone is now a free agent.
Oh, he got released?
Yeah, he asked for his release.
No, but they granted it?
Yeah. He asked for his release.
Yeah.
They granted him that. I really want to say the Samoa niggas. Lance, it does sound gross. Lance and the other nigga, the Samoan, that was with Jacob, they asked for their release and they got granted their releases. So it's just a very interesting playing field because a lot of people were like, oh, are they gonna go and be the newest members of the Bloodline? What's gonna happen? Or are Hammerstone and Holiday gonna go to AEW and reunite with Max? Which
no, they were
I
released.
think would be dope.
Juicy Fanu and Lance Anoa, they were released. Hammerstone requested his release.
Yeah,
he didn't get it though.
He didn't get it?
He didn't get his release.
Really? I heard he did.
Yeah, I heard he did, yeah.
No, he just asked for it. So the thing is, Hammerstone is the face of that company. They built the company around him over the past like 3 years.
They did.
Yeah, and then when he lost the belt, it was just like, what else is to do with him? Type of situation is what happened.
Because
they built
Alex Kane time.
They had built up to the him and Jacob match, and then Jacob had Hammerstone won, and then Jacob ended up getting the title back. Mm-hmm. And then, but really after that, there really was nothing. It was weird because Hammerstone kind of had the Drew McIntyre vibe, where it was just like they don't know where to put him. Like he couldn't be mid card, he couldn't be this, he couldn't be that, he couldn't be in the tag team. So it was weird.
So him and Alex Kane feud is done, right?
Yeah,
it's been done.
Yeah, it's been done. Because I think Alex Kane is facing. I really think he's facing Jacob in 2 weeks.
No. What I mean by that is like they already did the rematch already and everything like that.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, we've been past that. Because like I said, I think Jacob and Alex Kane are facing each other in 2 weeks in Philly.
Okay.
At MLW. So I mean, I love that MLW's been consistent and way more consistent product in that sense, and they've been doing a lot of shows out in Philly. So it's been really dope to see the consistency for them. But it's a really interesting time, especially with Impact going back to total nonstop action.
I think that's fire.
I don't know. Like what? I'm just trying to figure out.
TNA anyway.
No, I'm just trying to figure out what the marketing strategy is behind that.
Well, here's the
That's
thing.
where I'm at.
But here's the thing: behind closed doors, they've been calling it TNA forever. You understand?
Well, yeah, fans will be in the crowd, be like TNA, TNA,
and like okay. Before the pandemic, they was gonna offshoot and have another show called TNA. Mm-hmm. It's supposed to be Impact as a whole, and TNA had its own show, but pandemic happened and stuff like that. And honestly, I think because right now they're getting new sets. Everything getting upgraded. Camera, everything.
Yeah, they had announced I think it's Hard to Kill. Their pay-per-view is going to be out in Vegas.
Right. So
at the Palms.
My thing is this. If you try to usher in a new generation, usher in your version of your or your HD channel, why not get some Philadelphia fans, old school fans back like, oh, TNA, I remember this. Cool, let me go back to it.
How long's Impact been around?
Impact?
The name Impact. How long they've been called Impact?
I really want to say definitely over 5 years.
Yeah, I think.
How long was it TNA?
Oh, forever.
So that's
forever.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. It's the it works better for SEOs.
Yo, good point. Bringing back TNA out of pay-per-view called Hard to Kill is a fire marketing.
That's what I'm saying.
I didn't think of that.
I literally wanted to be at that table for like on that marketing call and just been like, I wanted to understand.
It's SEOs.
Which is not bad. It's a smart thing to do to get people.
You're fucking with the algorithm better because people know TNA.
So yeah, as Izzy just said, so they're bringing back the old logo. They're gonna change the skirting to going back to TNA, but they will not be bringing back the 6-sided ring. Everybody hated that.
Everybody said this, right? They said, "Yo, it was great to look at it, blah blah blah. It made us unique." AJ Styles said this, and then he said, but bumping into that was a bitch.
Yeah.
And then he explains why, because in the 4th side, it's some give. But he said the 6th side, you're hitting concrete because it's stretched more thin.
Yeah, it's more space. It's weird.
Yeah. It looks great, though. I ain't gonna front. It don't look like it did look fire though with the cage match and everything like that. It did look fire.
I think had it been like, you know, like how Elimination Chamber is, like I think had they had done it like just for like one-offs or like special matches, like especially when they did like the Ultimate X thing, like if they had the 6-sided for that, then I can kind of get with it. But after a while, it was just like there's way too much space. There's not enough niggas in this ring for this. What are we doing? Like it just was, yeah, no love. They're not doing 6-sided, no. But it's gonna be very interesting to seeing, you know, like because once again, you got Impact TNA going full steam. You know, MLW's in such a good groove, and then you know you have
NWA.
You have NWA getting the TV deal. So you know,
I don't know how NWA got a TV deal. I don't know who Bill Cork.
I was about to say Bill probably called in the favor too and shook some hands and you know.
No, because NWA is not good right now.
Because all of their major stars had left,
and I've been trying to watch it. It's not good.
All of the guys that made it interesting. So that's why when everybody gets hype about LA Knight now with the thing, he was doing that at NWA, and that shit was hard.
Yeah.
Ricky Starks at NWA was hard. Even Nick Aldis. Shout out to Nick Aldis.
Yeah.
Nick Aldis was carrying the damn company during the pandemic.
Don't forget my son. What's that dude's name? That Spanish cat in AEW. He has 2 championships.
You said
Eddie Kingston.
Oh, yeah.
Over there.
Yeah, Eddie was on NWA for some time. So yeah, like they had they had a really good groove, especially like oddly during the pandemic. And then really once
Dr. D.
all those guys got pulled. Hey Doc, once all those guys got kind of pulled up, like it just kind of like Thunder Rose. Yeah, it was a lot of people that.
That's what I'm saying. Nigga, this shit sucks. Except
like,
for EC3.
I don't know who the fuck is. And
that's my man.
I know that's your dude.
Stephanie Hard.
Hey Steph, welcome to the show.
Welcome.
What did Doc say? Wait, scroll back up. What was his question? I'm sorry.
It was some bum ass show he didn't want to watch. You know,
did anyone watch? What does it say? I can't see. I didn't bother because I didn't get it. No, I didn't. No, we didn't. But yeah, it's unfortunate they haven't been able, I think, to find the group that they used to have with the talent that they had. And you know, right now, like people that you know, like who's one talent that's free agent right now where would you put them? Would you put them in Impact? Would you put them in NWA? Would you put them in AEW?
Encore?
Do you want more?
NXT.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shout outs to Lucky Ali out of DC getting a developmental contract with NXT. I definitely did read about that. Shout outs to him.
No.
I would put Darius Carter, NWA.
Yeah, but they didn't do Darius Lockhart good.
That's because he got injured, didn't he?
Yeah.
So
Darius.
I feel like how he would carry that company.
Now 123_freak. Now you understand AEW does not know how to collaborate. So I wouldn't even throw that alley hoop to anything that they do. Like no.
NWA Power is catering to a particular crowd that doesn't look like us.
Yeah. Because don't forget, Tyrus was on like Fox News.
You know what's crazy? I was watching. I'm still watching the TV show Wrestling
on Netflix.
With Al Snow.
Al Snow, OVW.
Yeah.
So I was watching it and I was like, "Yo, wrestling is very middle America."
Yeah.
Yes.
I know it's in Ohio.
Yeah. Or if you need a question mark, that was my guy.
Yeah, and I was just like, "This is very middle America." God. And this is all that they have.
Entertainment wise.
Yeah.
Low key.
So let me ask you a question. Right? You got hired by WWE.
Yeah.
Right? And they said, let's call it straight as, you're hired for the urban department.
The urban department.
Yes. How about diversity? Let's clean that up.
That's what they call it. That's what they call it behind the scenes.
Yes, the urban
Let's clean it up.
department.
Oh, Wes, thank you so much, my love. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
I'm a simple man, which I doubt, but
thank you.
We appreciate you.
But,
thank you.
So you was in charge of the urban department, right?
For the niggas.
Yes. So
for the niggas.
They said this. Listen, we look at this demographic. Y'all spend, but y'all don't intend. Y'all tune out for certain segments and stuff like that, though. We want to have
more niggas.
This is the door you open, so now you gotta go through it.
Okay. We try to get the niggas. You feel me? How can
you get some more niggas?
Huh?
How can you get some more niggas?
No.
Once again, you open the door.
Okay. Let me finish. How can you get the black vote? I mean, the
niggas.
black, You know what? Fuck it. How you get the niggas in here to watch more?
It took him 2 minutes to ask the
How would you get more niggas?
How would you basically?
Oh, by the way, how's
How
your
would you
mama sauce?
get-
Said Dr. D.
Did you ever
Oh,
eat
it was
it?
delicious.
Yeah, it's very delicious.
It was absolutely delicious.
So
Thank
how
you,
get-
Dr. D.
So like, how you get the niggas?
How do I get the niggas?
Yeah.
Niggas is simple. Put some niggas on TV that you can relate to.
Okay.
Did you see? You said you watched NXT. Did you
So
see the
Scripps?
promo with Scripps?
I'm not watching that.
Nah,
Shit
yo.
was the most ridiculous shit ever.
Yo, but Michael fucking popped. I had to rewind it because he was like, yo, Scripps just went so hard, low key. And I was just like, nigga, this is the most outrageous thing.
Hold on, I gotta pull this
I
up.
felt the same way. I was like,
I was like, yo, this is
so outrageous.
It was funny.
But it was so funny because it was like, yo, did he just say he saw his uncle die in his bedroom? What the fuck are we talking about?
So my thing is, why it's so hot then?
You said, why is it so hot?
Yeah. It's basically.
I thought it was outrageous.
everything that we try to escape away from wrestling. Why are we making this so hot?
Well, no, he said it's something real. He said give niggas something relatable.
So the thing
And think
about those two
no.
Dominican niggas behind them,
Yo,
I you know what? I relate to them. Cause I've been around people like those Dominicans.
but think about when we was at HOG and Kofi fucking lost it for them hood niggas that came in the ring because he was like, yo, they remind me of the niggas from the block. So like when you think about it, even though it's stereotypical at certain times, but if it's relatable to you, then you're gonna invest in it.
Wait, hold up. I think the problem is.
Hold on, I got it. I'm about to pull this up.
Ciendo said it was uncomfortable because we went from Reggie, which I was glad he cleaned it up.
Man, money on the wood, make it back. Right there, what's up? Right there. Put that money down. I need all that. All in. Hey, put that money down. What's up?
What up, Blue?
Hey, mixed tag team back in action. Shout out to you guys. I saw you guys.
But the thing about it, so somebody said this already. Outlaw said, this nigga Scripps was out here with his white girlfriend on WWE Raw, Dana Brooks,
getting Murray.
doing backflips, and now he a thug?
But but the thing I will give Scripps.
He's from France, nigga.
Well, actually,
he was in a circus.
He said he was from St. Louis.
That nigga ain't from St. Louis.
Look it up.
Cause that's the hood.
Look it up.
Nigga, that's the
He
hood.
said it.
Nigga,
and
that's
that
the
wasn't
hood.
the first time he said he was from St. Louis. Like that ass.
Yo.
He was in the circus.
But what I can appreciate as outrageous as the promo was he explained it though. It wasn't like any other promo where it's just like now I'm just all of a sudden this hood nigga. Like my nigga went through he walked us through the journey of when he was Reggie and he was like that was my other name. And then he was like but he said the niggas in the hood they call me Scripps. And I was just like Scripps?
Nobody call you Scripps.
We don't know that though.
Yo, he might be called Scripps in the hood.
Yo,
okay,
we don't
listen.
know.
All
What's
right,
your hood name?
let's-
What's the name niggas used to call you in the hood when they
I
called you?
still have it.
What is it?
Black.
Okay.
Now it's professional, Mr. Black.
Wow. Heard you. Nigga said Senor Black. But no, I
Said that he's from the bricks, for real. No cap.
and that's what I said. It wasn't the first time he mentioned being from St. Louis, so that's why I was like,
He
damn.
was serving champagne to Dana Brooks. He was out here catching Dana Brooks. Like, you know what?
And now,
you know what?
Now he
It
out.
makes sense.
Now
Hold on.
he said he was going back to his roots and where he from. He explained it as I'm telling
gotta
y'all.
find this promo.
I'm telling y'all,
'Cause it was good.
As
Honest,
outrageous,
it was good.
outrageous as it was in the moment, it was like. But he's telling the story. He's not only giving me I'm not only trying to now be, I've always liked Scripps because I just like saying Scripps. But now I'm invested into the other two niggas and their group is called Out the Mud. And I was just like, damn, that is kind of hard for two niggas to be like, I'm coming out of the
They better
ground.
be from Out the Mud.
Shit hard.
They better be from Out the Mud. They better not be from the Midwest or from Seattle. They better be from some hoods. Because if they not,
You almost
I
triggered
treat
me.
this,
You almost triggered me, and I'm
they
not
better not be
gonna
no
go there.
rappers, all right?
'Cause-
If you're gonna do this gimmick, you
'cause y'all-
gotta be from it.
Cause y'all
But the
niggas
thing
definitely put
is,
this nigga on
those Dominican niggas, I fuck with them.
Yes,
I fucks with it because I felt
because I never seen that on screen.
But I'm glad that actually they have a mouthpiece because I was actually very afraid that both them niggas won't be able to talk.
I'm gonna say this.
So I do like Scripps with them. I do like that they have a mouthpiece. And like I said, NXT's always done a great job in tag team wrestling.
They do, but
So,
I'm gonna say this. I like the Dominican dudes, right? Because you know why? Because you know why? Not all Spanish people like to wear masks and flips. All right?
Yo,
very true.
They are
very true.
The rice and beans version.
This nigga said the rice and beans version
Of what?
Of Shad Moss and JTG.
I agree.
Yeah.
They're the hookah version. They're the Uptown with the Casamigos version.
I promise you, if these niggas come out with a fucking hookah,
yo, they have to pull out a hookah.
I'm going to lose.
They have to do a segment with them on a couch, smoking hookah, sipping Casamigos.
But they gotta have the Dominicans out in the Indies out there with them too, because they've been doing that gimmick forever.
This nigga said Hispanic crime time.
They are Hispanic crime time.
No. What's that Dominican group that Big Cuzzo's in?
Oh, all them Spanish niggas. I don't know the name of it,
why does Ciendo know these random things?
Yo, because these things are important to know when you talk about shit. She said the Bronco nigga was just the light. Well, they both kind of light skinned, but he's the more Spanish looking nigga. He from Oakland. Look at that.
I do not care. You look like you from the Bronx. You look like from the Bronx in Uptown Washington Heights.
That's it.
I need hookah. I need Casamigos.
Oh, they got to drink Clermas. I mean, they got to drink
when
He was in the game. I don't know. All I know is that he said Scripps said that he saw his uncle die in his bedroom.
Lucius Price is from Maryland.
And that's not
no. Maryland's the hood. That's the hood. That's the parts of Maryland. I've drove through Maryland
next
before.
to PG. I was about to be like, if it was in PG County, I'd have been like, it is not the hood. But
oh yeah, I forgot Savio Vega though. See, and it did the animals. I haven't seen that kind of Spanish people since the early 90s.
I need this. I need this.
You know what? You need this. You know what?
I need this.
I like it.
I liked when they did the first promo. They had the tips.
Yo, the first promo where it was looking like they were in Miami and they were both talking about their lives and stuff. Like, it's crazy because, and that's why I'm very big on NXT, because like, in all honesty, if you miss 1 week, you're gonna be fucking lost. So that it gives you the momentum to keep up, because if you lose out, you're gonna miss out. So they've been low key booking them and positioning them to introduce them to fans. And then when they had attached Reggie to them, it was Scripps to them. It was at first very confusing, but now after this promo, I was like, all right, I can get on board.
You know what it is? And reason why that I don't feel offended by the whole thing, I was like, what the hell's wrong with you? Listen, me think about it, talking to you, I really fleshing it out though, son. I kind of feel like I like this because he did explain it from like where he was from and stuff like that. It didn't just pop up. It wasn't Vince. It was more, I'm going to think this all the way out. And it makes sense because in wrestling, in the indies, hood niggas link up with the hood niggas. No matter what hood you from. So this makes sense.
No,
okay.
First of all, 123_freaky, you're outrageous. Niggas said every minority in WWE tough and hood until Brock shows up. Don't do that.
Nah, that makes about sense.
They lucky that had that.
You know what? Maybe I should leave Swerve alone. Maybe Swerve is from the hood.
You know what? No, because you almost triggered me, and I almost said the same thing. Because I was like, because when you said Seattle, I was saying here like, but y'all niggas will allow this nigga to be swerving and rapping, and he is probably all of y'all.
That was like his wrestling.
But maybe. But all right, let's go into talking about some other things this week in wrestling. I will say, because I had watched SmackDown when we got back to Miami, and I was waiting for my flight. The fucking entrance alone of Roman coming out and LA Knight's music hitting and that nigga just walking past him, I hadn't popped so hard. I thought that was brilliant. Like I said, oh shit, this nigga just ignored the fuck out of him. He got in a ring and sat at the head of the table. Like he did everything to counter Roman, and I thought that was really dope. And I thought it was a really dope segment. It was outside of Roman, low-key flipping the table and then putting up another table. I was like, what the fuck was that for? What did you do that for? But outside of that, it was actually a really interesting contrast.
You know what it is?
Because you saw it and you know it was obnoxious. It was stupid as fuck.
Like, yo, this looks so cool. Then after halfway, you like, yo, this shit feels
shit was dumb.
He could have
canceled. He had already flipped the table, so it was already
I know
full
he moved
in.
on, but I was looking for this promo. So this is what he said. This is Scripps. Formerly Reggie. I've been locked up, shot at. I watched my uncle die in my bedroom when I was 11 years old.
That's the only thing I remembered.
A 2017 feature article by Midnight Circus stated at 16 he joined the gang, the Crips, from 5000 GST. He stopped performing with the St. Louis Arcs. During his junior year in high school, Sidney had a wake-up call. He lost a good friend shot by a member of a rival gang. It was on that day that Sidney remembers thinking, one day I'm going to escape all of this. At 16, that's when I quit the circus, and I thought there'll be nothing but a gang member, limited to the few streets that I was going to allow to go to. So, supposedly, this nigga Script's been about this life.
Yeah, I try to tell you.
Okay.
Listen.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Scripts is about this life.
Get invested, guys.
Because I know St. Louis is the hood.
Yeah.
I've heard it's the hood.
Ludacris. I mean, Nelly told me.
Yo, Nelly, listen, Nelly and Ashanti 2.0, this double back, y'all don't play with my emotions, because
Back to Roman.
just
and the
saying.
table.
Just saying.
Hold on.
Home in St. Louis, they all call me Scripts. See, I've been locked up, shot at. I watched my uncle die in my bedroom when I was 11 years old. But just like Bronco and Lucian, we all cut from that same cloth. The streets we grew up on, brawl and brutes. You don't know a damn thing about the culture, the grind, the struggle. You just a pair of cookie cutter ass people that ain't hip to what we really go.
You know what it reminds me of? Remember the I don't remember his name, and I feel so bad.
Who?
Remember who we did the podcast with, and it was like his last day at that studio? What's his name?
Who?
Remember when we were in Brooklyn and we did the podcast for him, and it was like his last day in that studio?
Yes.
Yeah,
Man,
so-
we talked about him earlier.
Him.
So you think Scripts look like him?
They could pass a
He
relative.
reminds me of Scripps.
Whatever. Let's move on.
Oh, now you want to move over because now I done said something.
He kinda do look like him.
Whatever. He does. That's
We
what
Ain't Them podcast. Shout to them. We Ain't Them podcast.
As you were playing it, I was sitting here like, yo, that sounds like him. That sounds like something like if he did the promo for him, it would sound the same. But anyway, all right, back to SmackDown.
You could have committed to it. This is
So
terrible.
You think Scripts gonna beat up Roman?
no, I don't think Script's gonna beat up Roman. But in all honesty, because now they're gonna, they just finished out the NXT Breakout tournament. So shout outs to Lola Vice, my fellow Cubana who won, and Kalani who was in the match with her. And I just, once again, a tournament that means something. So now she has a contract for a future title shot. But when you look at last year's Breakout tournament, the last two women that fought were Roxanne Perez and Tiffany Stratton. And you fast forward a year from then and look at the accomplishments those ladies have had. So, those
They still feel important.
So those two ladies being in that, the finals in the Breakout tournament, just because Lola won didn't mean Kalani's not going to be next up either. So she's definitely someone to watch. Her springboard off the top rope, I was like, the fuck is going on here? Like,
I feel like Willow should go to NXT. Like, for real, me watching her last night, I feel like you wasting her. Because Willow is one of those rare talents where she could be anything. She's good in storyline, she's good in the ring, she has personality, she's lovable, everything. Like, that match she had last night, it was good, but where's the build-up? Like, don't get me wrong. I support women wrestling, I support AEW, but a lot of times, if I want to see random people match with no build-up, I'll go to the indies for a lot cheaper.
but see, the thing is, that's what AEW's built on.
But my thing is this way,
low-key.
I get it though, but make it a big fight feel. You can still have the indie feel, but make it a big fight feel.
So my issue with everyone knows we are a huge supporter of Willow Nightingale, our hometown gal. What I didn't, as I understood the ending of the match and how it played into separate storylines, it just kind of left her kind of like in the middle with nothing left, and that's what I didn't like. Like, I know you guys are trying to build Sheeta and Toni Storm's match to Full Gear, which is fine, and I think there should have been another way to do that. But then the whole Sky Blue and Julia Hart thing, I was just like, to be honest, I thought Sky Blue was gonna turn and spit on Willow, and I would have popped for that.
Thank you.
But then when she kind of fake spit at Julia, and it didn't even come out the way I think she wanted it to, it was just like, well, this really didn't make any sense to do this, but okay. But I understood the in-game. I understood kind of giving details for other storylines, but it didn't help Willow in her case in having that title shot and having that opportunity. And, you know, there was great respect at the end of the match, and that's fine and great and amazing, but where does that leave her? You know what I mean? Like, it was weird.
So this is my thing.
Wait, before you get to the point, I just kind of feel like that whole ending, I get it, but where's the sizzle to it?
No, but the thing...
Because when I turned on the night before, you have a same scenario, but with so much sizzle behind it. You feel me? Like, you watch somebody go through a haunted house just get his damn trophy.
My nigga.
Mind you. Not only that is other wrestlers able to like show their entertainment chops with that whole segment alone. So many people had opportunity to show the other side of them. 8 that night. Now I turn to AEW. I watch a bunch of these skinny white women. I'm looking like, in the ring.
It had nothing to do with
Wait,
that.
hold on, no.
No, hold on, because I think you're missing the bigger point. The bigger point is there shouldn't be only one women's match.
Mm-hmm.
That's the bigger point.
And it always so happens to happen at the 9:30 time slot.
That's the point.
You're
because, and I understand what you're saying. Yes, you want her on the thing, but why don't you have 2 or 3 women's matches? Mm-hmm. Because a lot of times, especially the pay-per-views be like 4 hours. And they have like one women's match, maybe one on the pre-show.
Right.
So you have a 4-hour pay-per-view, you have a bloated roster, but, and this is what nobody wants to talk about, Athena been crushing ROH.
And
like a horse.
And nobody watches it.
Athena's been crushing ROH.
You don't never advertise stuff.
And it's never, and she's not really on the main card. The last time I saw her on a pay-per-view, she was on the pre-show with Keith Lee in his boring uniform.
With a whole bunch of people.
But yeah, you know what kills me about Athena is she's killing it. But yeah, all these other ROH championship held by men are on your show weekly. Really?
Yeah, because last night the ROH was 6-man tag belts changed, and that confused me.
I'm gonna say this again.
What are we doing?
I remember when Tony bought ROH Library and ROH whatever. He bought ROH. When Tony bought ROH, everybody was excited. Everybody was jumping for joy. Oh my God, he's about to save wrestling. Thank God ROH is not in Vince's hands, blah, 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 blah. Now, how long has it been? 2 years? It's been about 2 years. Let me ask you, everybody, this question. What has Tony Khan done for ROH? Because your women's title is not a respected title. Your 6-man title bounces all around, no real storyline around it.
Straight hoe.
Your pure title is okay.
Wait, who's the pure champion?
Isn't it? I think it's what's his face?
If anyone knows who the pure champion is, please put it in the comments.
Yeah,
but saying that's what the problem is.
But that's what I'm saying. You have all these titles, which in some ways it's kind of dope. I'm not gonna lie to you. Because why don't you just put them all on Collision? Put them all on Collision. That's one. Number 2 is you literally have Shibata.
Nice.
You literally have Wednesday, you have Friday, and I think and they have Saturday, right? Of consistent of TV. Why don't you see more women's matches? And the thing is, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, I'm always 100% pushing for women's match. No, I'm not. But when you have some of the most talented women in the industry, I want to see them perform.
And you know what was so funny, but not funny, was both you and Ja had tagged me in that AEW commercial with the women with the Doja Cat song, and I was just sitting here like, this ain't gonna move the needle though. They still not gonna do anything for the women's division just off of a commercial. Just off of a song,
it doesn't.
Showing all of them like it's all cute and it's great advertisement, but where's the actual matches? Where's the actual storylines? Where's the only entertaining thing low key has been Toni Storm.
Thank you.
And it's not to say there aren't other women in AEW that can entertain or can be a part of a story. And so it's very
But
weird.
you have all this TV. You have all these resources. You have all these women. And some of these women on there, I watch them at Battle Club. Shout out to Joe Kim, and y'all for doing that. Lady Frost, fire. Watch it out on my screen. All these women who's multi-talented, You know what happened on my screen? Yo, Cody Rhodes. Y'all AEW fans didn't appreciate him. Y'all booed him. My nigga set himself on fire, B. Yo, did everything. Put over Jade. Did everything he had to do. Women's division was on fire. Shout out to my nigga Lloyd Banks for that line. You feel me? But what are you doing now, Tony? Young Bucks, what are you doing? Kenny, you talk so much shit. Wait, hold on. You know what that gets me so tight? You had a stupid women's cup, right? Bro, all these Japanese women didn't advertise them. The person who won it, where that person is right now. Willow. I forgot that she won the women's.
She won the Owen Hart thing. But when
yeah,
he said it on commentary, and I was just like, what did she get from that?
What did she get from that? But yeah, Brent Baker, y'all was dick riding her like a rodeo. Dang, you want the talk about the Gluck 3000. Tony Khan had the Gluck 1 million on her, B.
Listen, he's been gucking on her from the beginning of time. So
mind you,
that's nothing new.
I'm not denying their talent. But Tony, cool. I understand why she pushed her and stuff like that. But bro, you have a buffet of women that you could choose from.
So what he's gonna have to do is release people.
Yeah, sooner or later, because it's just like at that point you're so top heavy and you're so focused on, you know, shout outs to Earl, shout outs to Black Wrestling in the building. But it's just unfortunate. But I just thought it was so funny that you and Ja had tagged me in that commercial thing, and I was just saying here like that ain't gonna do that.
No, because I was like, listen, this is the time when you could do something, maybe do an all women show and everything of that nature, and get that busy. But somebody said this in the comments, and I've said this before. Majority of wrestling fans, especially the men and some women, do not like women's wrestling.
Yeah, but I said that a few episodes ago. Their fan base, their demographic that they cater to does not care nor want women's wrestling.
But I think this goes across the board, though. All wrestling fans in general. Because
I can get with it.
Let me ask you a question. From a Booker standpoint, right? Mm-hmm. From a Booker standpoint, is it hard to book women to be a draw? And I'm asking another question, follow up that. What woman in the indies right now is a draw? That doesn't have to sell, like doesn't have OnlyFans. Like who's actually hot because of in-ring shit.
Even if they have OnlyFans, there's nothing wrong with that. And that's to their
I'm
brand.
Not saying that.
No.
I'm not saying that. Like, you know how someone just hot because they have a good OnlyFans. I'm talking about how that, no, they hot because the in-ring work is good and everything like that. They did the whole package. I'm asking.
So this is what I had said from the beginning. So the first part to your question, when you focus on the talent and wanting to showcase, then the answer is no. It's not going to be that it's hard for women to draw. Mm-hmm. When we did Jobber Sam 1, our main event was Big Swole versus Tasha Steelz.
Yes.
Our Jobber Sam 2, our main event was Mia Yim versus Big Swole. So like at the end of the day, it's not so, and it's all about, once again, how you market it, how you build it, how, you know, the women doing their promos, you know, because once again, it's a two-part fold. Like they gotta do their part in promoting as well. So, and that's actually across the board. That's not a women or a man thing. That's a wrestling thing in general.
What woman is hot like that?
But what woman's hot right now on the indies? So here's the issue that I've always said. What Tony Khan did was purge the indies. He took probably the most talented women and signed them. So like women like Willow, women like even people
Kiera Hogan,
even people Sky Blue, because she was starting to get red hot down in Florida and stuff like that, and got picked up. So what he ended up doing, not fortunately, I mean, great for them because it's an opportunity for them. But what he ended up doing was purging the indies to the point where women on the indies right now is patchy, is here and there. One girl that I really like, and she's actually on Lockhart's show, and she's facing Kiera Hogan. Give me 2.5 because I really like her, and I've seen her wrestle twice out in Texas, and I think she's definitely like somebody everybody is gonna want to see. Hold on, let me look up. I don't want to say her name wrong, and I want to give her the proper shout out. Charity King. I need everyone to YouTube Charity King. She's definitely gonna be up and coming, and she's an amazing black woman independent wrestler. Her and the Danny B girl, because they were tag team when I went to that show out in Houston. Hold on, I'll show you how she look at 2.5. But here.
Oh.
So yeah,
okay.
so everyone look up Charity King. She's definitely one to be on the lookout. I mean, of course, we have Lala here representing on the Northeast, and she's been killing it up here. Just trying to think of other women wrestling that
women can't still wrestle in the indies even though they're signed. No, yeah, but they signed.
Shout out to my guys out in Houston. They know about their girl. So I definitely love that she's gonna be facing Kiera Hogan, because I definitely think she's gonna be a woman to watch in 2024.
But something that the mixed tag said, they said that, but women can still wrestle in the indies even though they signed. No.
So here's the thing. It depends on the contract. It depends on if Tony Khan approves it. There's a lot of variables that plays into parts of, talent that sign and how they can do independent stuff. Yeah, Dre, I like that one. Cause I don't know if she was in the OVW Netflix thing. Shalance Royal, she sings, I think, to the ring.
Oh, so like
she's from the Midwest. She's in OVW. And she's really good too. But I mean, once again, us as fans, we have to put into the talent as well. And that's why I said it's always gonna be like kind of like that triangle where you have the booker, you have the talent, and you have the fans, and it has to come together in order for it to work. So once you're kind of behind, like even with Kiera Hogan, actually, kind of when I think about it, when she was running the indies and everybody was behind her, like that was a thing, and then that got eyes on her, and it got people looking at her. So I definitely think, us as fans, we have to do our due diligence and support, whether it's, no matter if it's a white woman, black woman, doesn't matter. Women wrestling in general, I definitely think it's something that, and it's not, once again, it's not, for some people, it's not for them. And that's okay too. Like, it's not something to be force fed or anything of that nature. But I definitely think, like, once again, if you like wrestling, you should be able to find the niche that you do like. So.
Someone said promotion needs to drop more footage too. Wrestlers been complaining about that. Then drop your own footage.
Yeah, that too.
Like you feel me?
Like it's a catch-22.
Like 1,000% get with the mixed tag.
It's a catch-22, and also too, when it deals with footaging, especially from a show standpoint, if your show is on a network and it has to go through editing and proper channels in order to be placed on that particular network, it does take time. It's not an overnight thing, and that's why even for us, like, I'm so appreciative of people like Paul and photographers around the ring and things like that, because they will definitely get footage and things back to talent within 48 hours. But on the promoter side of things, if your show is on a particular network or something of that nature, or if it was a live show and now it has to go be uploaded and edited and things like that, and then graphics have to be added, it does take a little bit of time. It's not something that can turn around all the time. It depends on the process.
What a lot of performers do though? They will have their own photographer with them. Like, sometimes you gotta take the extra mile.
Yeah, whatchamacallit? I almost call him Great Muda, and that's not who I meant. What was the Asian nigga that was at HOG last time that faced Mason? What's his name?
Which Asian nigga?
Oh, fuck. He went against Eddie Kingston before too. And they did a chop off. What's his name?
See?
I forgot his name, but the Asian nigga, he definitely had a photographer where he had a videographer with him.
But someone said this. The question is safe to say, wrestling needs to promote themselves much as promotion.
Suzuki.
Suzuki. Yeah.
It's just like, Jay Quest is right. Like, you got to do your own work too. I get it.
Thank you guys. Because y'all know I don't be knowing them Asian niggas.
Like, I get it, what they doing, 100% promotion, but it's just like a job. The job, if you want to get promoted, you got to do outside stuff. Maybe improve your personality and stuff like that. That's for John Stephen, boy. Like, you always got to invest into yourself. Because the company not going to invest into you. Like WWE. John Cena got his bars up, everything. Now he got a multi-selling album. You feel me?
Listen. John Cena about to have his first singles match.
The thing is, most wrestlers are lazy. That's what it is. Stop being lazy. Stop investing in yourself, like my brother said. Take the initiative and do stuff.
Yeah.
Footage, yes, you need your footage.
Yes.
But you can't depend on that.
Right.
So if you can get a homie or one of the other wrestlers to hey,
I'm like, anytime, like, there's been plenty of times where I've gone to shows and, either, one of the boys from Prolific or somebody asks us, can you record this match because this is the match I want to post and things like that. So as Sir Wilkins mentioned, you got to take the initiative. You got to have a game plan because once again, you are your own boss. Like, wrestlers are independent contractors, so you have to put in the work in order for you to be successful. So
but outside of wrestling, a lot of y'all got to work on your personality. A lot of y'all are not people friendly at all. A lot of y'all got to overcome y'all nervousness talking to people. A lot of y'all can do a lot of stuff to make sure that y'all putting that work in also. Like, I get it, what people saying, they started third.
But yeah.
hold on, I'm going to say, I get what people are saying. I get it. 1,001%. Everything someone's saying. But also, you got to, I lost my train. My bad, y'all. I'm chatting. My bad, y'all.
All right, so let's go back to this week in wrestling. As I mentioned a little earlier, the whole contract signing thing was funny, but it was dope. What else happened on SmackDown that I'm trying to remember? Bianca Belair came back in the fold, challenging Io Sky at Crown Jewel, so that'll be interesting to see. I'm trying to think what else. Logan Paul and Rey Mysterio lead up has been crazy. Logan Paul knocked him out from behind. I was like, what the hell? You said you watched Raw. So what were some things you enjoyed? Yo, I'm glad if you watched Monday Night Raw that you saw the Creed brothers, okay? And they took the shout out. Listen, first of all, shout out to my nigga Chad Gable for putting niggas over. Just gotta put that out there because my nigga be out here working. But shout out to the Creed brothers for their Monday Night Raw debut this week. Phenomenal tag team. So that's what I'm saying. If you have not watched them in NXT, I highly recommend going back and doing some research on them. But I love, like I said, commentary is so key to wrestling. And that's why I've always said it's the hardest thing I've ever done in wrestling because you are the narrator. And Michael Cole, as much grief we've given him over the years, Michael Cole does a phenomenal job at introducing new talent that's on the TV. You're watching it, you're there. He's taking you through their journey. He's telling you where they've been. So, and what their credentials, their resume is. So I appreciated that from Michael Cole this week on Raw in regards to the Creed brothers. Somebody mentioned Miz and Gunther. Miz doing a babyface turn on Raw. Very interesting chain of events to now. I think there's a fatal 4-way next week on Raw for the number one contender for the Intercontinental title. And I think it's Rico Booty, Big Bronson Reed, Miz, and Ivar, who's been doing the damn thing on the singles tip because his partner, shout outs to Eric, and his speedy recovery. He just had neck fusion surgery not too long ago, if not recently. So he's going to be out for some time. So that's why they've been focusing on Ivar doing singles because they knew he was going to be out for some time. So we'll see that next week on Raw. Cody out here telling Punishment Martinez about himself and about, so I was watching Raw and y'all know Dry Ass Drew had came on and he was out here crying about how he was champion during the pandemic, blah, blah, blah. But it made me think, what if Drew McIntyre was the actual leader of Judgment Day?
I wouldn't be mad at that.
Like, legit. Like, I don't know where it came from for me, but I was just like, what if Dry Ass Drew was out here playing chess and we was all playing checkers? And then he out here winning the belt off of a whim, because
So first of all,
Gerald Bryant, he is not the most interesting character on Monday Night Raw.
Yes, he is.
Not after that crying spell he did on Monday Night Raw.
That's fine.
No one saw me win the big one.
That's fine, because he felt the type of way. This is why men can't get vulnerable, because of women like you.
No, that nigga is no.
Why can't he get vulnerable? He had a moment. You couldn't let him get vulnerable.
He had a moment. He won the title. The end.
But nobody saw it in front.
I saw it. Did you see it?
Did we see it live?
Did you see it though?
Did you see it live?
Did you see it?
But did you see it live?
Did you see it?
Did you see it live? No, he didn't.
Did you see it?
That's the whole point of becoming a wrestler. Is winning a title at WrestleMania in front of the millions and millions of fans.
He is not.
Live and at home. Drew McIntyre deserves a big win in front of the people.
So you're saying that why Drew McIntyre deserved a second chance?
This is about the third, fourth chance.
No. You need to stop disrespecting Drew McIntyre.
Let me tell you.
I'm not.
When we was at home,
Drew.
nothing else. Drew McIntyre carried the back of the company like a horse.
But he's complaining that happened in front of no people.
But no. But this is why he deserved another title shot and become champion. Because he deserved it. He didn't win in front of nobody. Come on. He spoke to the camera like this. I put my hand up like this, like Goku for the Spirit Bomb, because he needed our support. Him and Ray Orton in the Hell in a Cell, fire feud. Underrated feud that year. Nobody was talking about it. You feel me? Who defended Ray Orton when like he was kicking everybody in the head? Nobody. But Drew did. Where was Roman? At home. So Drew McIntyre deserved another title shot.
Because Drew, my nigga Drew.
We had the sword?
Drew has been holding
Dumbass
things
sword.
down. He has been the contingent top guy within the company.
He's like Scottie Pippen. No respect.
No respect.
No
Yo.
respect.
He's like Klay Thompson.
Oh,
no
no
respect.
Yo, Larsa Pippen is out of control. Super side note for wanting to marry Michael Jordan's son. That shit is wild.
She horny.
That is by far the most wicked shit you can do. Is damn near marry your ex-husband's team member that he don't even fuck with. Holidays is gonna be crazy.
I miss
But
mad stuff, man.
anyway.
And my bad, y'all. I had to do a run.
No, you're good.
Listen, Drew deserves this. Number 2.
Seeing though say he was bothered he didn't win in front of a crowd the second time.
He needs to win.
It's so funny.
He needs to win the title.
Oh,
Take it off of
Yeah.
The RuPaul Rollins gimmick though, that's not nice.
Seth. He needs to win the title.
He does.
Send Seth home and take care of his damn kids.
Yeah, take care of your kid, dogs.
You have a whole child
They
at home.
take care of it on the road.
No, go home.
at home.
Go home.
Go
Yo,
home.
I want everyone to just be mindful the next time you see either Becky or Seth either segments back to back, because it always happens. Because one person gotta watch the baby while the other person out, and then they switch off. But they bring Rue
Be
with
at
them.
home with your baby.
But they bring Rue with
No,
bring
Stay
Rue
at
with them.
home.
Stay at home.
That's not
Take
their
care of your
life.
child.
They
That's
take
it.
care of the child while
At
they're on
home.
the road.
At home.
No, they
You need to take care of your child and you're
home.
back.
But okay, what we're not gonna do
that's
is we're
it.
not gonna do that. They
Take some
do take
Seymour's black seed oil.
He
First
needs
of
to
all,
take care of his back.
they
That's
take
it.
care of their
I
child.
know they take care of their
while
child.
they're on the road.
Hold on, wait.
But at home.
But before.
What does it matter? The
Wait,
child
wait,
is being taken care of.
Wait, hold on. Before this gets
The
twisted.
child got fucking more stamps than any of us on this damn live. The fuck?
Chill.
Before this gets twisted, we know they take care of their child.
We know that,
We
yeah.
know they're great parents.
Yeah,
but
great
sometimes go relax at home with your
Thank you,
child,
B.
put her on the lap, and say,
on.
"But Daddy loves you."
Come on,
and
B.
put a nice compression on the back because his back
on,
is
B.
hurting.
So, I'm trying to think what else we're on. Then we'll get into some Saudi predictions as we wrap up. But trying to think what else happened on Monday Night Raw that was captivating. They was going again. Their ratings, I think they said it was the lowest since like September or something. But wrestling's been going against sporting stuff all fucking week, and it's been wild. It was Monday Night Football.
What was on Monday Night Football?
World Series game. I think game 4.
Wait.
Like them niggas was going against everybody.
Wait, hold on.
So was AEW.
This is why I've been thinking that ratings could be bullshit. Like, we should not focus on ratings. We should focus on whatever. Let me get this straight. It was Halloween, right?
Well, that was Tuesday, but yeah.
Halloween was Tuesday?
Yeah.
Okay, bump that. So like you have football.
Yeah.
Mind you, their target demographic is basically middle of America.
Right, which is the same as football
And baseball.
Yeah. Both WWE AEW got that bullet. That Saturday night, I think it was the Deion Sanders game, the Colorado game was on at the same time. And I think the World Series was on. And then Monday Night Football and the World Series was on. And then Wednesday that just passed, World Series that ended the game 5. So they were going against the World Series again. So like sporting is like other sporting shows is, it can hurt,
And don't forget, what else going to hurt their ratings too is the NBA having in tournament.
Oh yeah.
The in tournament. So that's going to lose ratings too. So
yeah, but that's why I've never been the one, and I think it's just more because of like education one. Like I got a degree in advertising, so I've had classes, like educational classes on ratings and things like that. So I don't really focus on that. I just focus on the things I actually do like. But when you look at it, you're like, oh, this is.
I ain't sure the topic about that. Since you mentioned ratings, right? There's about so much you can do by ratings.
Yeah.
Whatever. How do AEW improve their attendance in-house? And do you think that
they need to not do shows and build big ass buildings?
No. I was gonna say this. So do you think that AEW should go to smaller arenas like colleges and stuff like that?
Absolutely. They pick and choose. Like the Philly show was at Temple University's campus. They pick and choose the show. Like
they should do smaller venues.
They need to do smaller venues
and build out.
And it's not a shade. It's not any of that. It's just just imagine being in a 20,000 seat arena and only seating 3,000 people.
Oh, by the way, just the NBC thing that we were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
NBC Universal is eager to land SmackDown, which is considered some of the WWE's top show, according to Fightful Select. Not only does SmackDown do consistently strong numbers, but the show is football-proof. It does not have to compete for ratings like Monday Night Football, like Monday Night Raw does. Contacts for Warner Brothers Discovery and the host of AEW programming confirmed a rumor to Fightful that they expect NBCU and USA Network to make a bid for NBA programming, which is for years has been a staple of TNT. That's Turner.
Shout out Jared.
If a bid is made, this would likely affect the budget that could exist for USA Universal retaining Raw and WWE NXT. The NBA is expecting a massive increase in the TV rights in 2025 to 2026. Should TNT lose the NBA to NBC Universal, it would mean that WBD, Warner Brothers, will have money previously reserved for NBA free to use, while NBC Universal may be less willing to keep Raw and NXT given that they have spent a considerable sum for NBA broadcasting rights. It is unclear if WBD would make a bid for Raw and WWE NXT if NBC opted out to not to keep them. And then if they were to acquire WWE programming, it will raise the questions about the broadcasters' futures with AEW, given the two sides are yet to come to a deal.
I was going to say, like, how wild would it be for, like, NXT and let's say, Dynamite to be on the same channel? Not the same day, but on the same channel.
Was it, like, for, like, a brief moment, ECW and WWE was on the same channel for a brief moment?
Yeah,
it was a super brief moment, right?
Was it when, like, Sci-Fi, Spike? Was it one of those?
No, what was Spike before? What was Spike before? Was TNT?
No, Spike before that, I don't think was.
What was it called?
Well, you looked that up, but all right. I'm
now, like, it's funny though that now Spike is called Universal. Called it TBS? No, it's TN. No, not TNT. What's it called?
Oh, TNN.
TNN, yeah. Thank you, guys. Yeah.
Yeah. First of all, niggas just showed their age on that one. All of y'all that said TNN, that definitely showed y'all age. I love it.
Okay. Nah, that was canceled right before ECW. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I felt like it was like maybe like one episode, but it could have been like just like a playback episode. I don't think it was like a live thing. But yeah, so Monday Night Raw happened. They once again it was the go home show for Crown Jewel this coming Saturday afternoon, and then NXT Halloween Havoc Night 2. Amazing from top to bottom. I'm sorry. Like, listen, I'm here for the gimmicks. I'm here for the stories. We got scripts coming out talking about he a gangster. Once again, yo, that ending of NXT. If that did not make you want to tune in next week, I don't know what will. Because yo, the match ended, and I kept telling Michael, I was like, yo, where the fuck is Baron Corbin? Because Baron Corbin was out here talking hot shit an hour ago. I kept saying, where's Baron Corbin? And then Trick came out. First of all, Mello selling, Trick selling. I love the facial expressions. Give me more. Because then it still left you because the way that the camera, once again, production, A1 for NXT, A1. Production, the cameraman you saw Trick pop Mello up like that was his nigga, but you didn't know if he was gonna hit him or not. But then the camera cut to the back where Corbin was fucking up Ilya Dragunov, and then the shit went black, and you was like, "What the fuck? What happened?" Shit was very Anticlimactic. Sir Wilkins always talks about that. And listen, they did that to the T. Like,
So-
I said, oh my God.
So once again, just like how we guys think, thank you, Roman. We gotta say thank you, NXT 2.0. Because real talk,
I'm here for that.
Real talk,
Because I loved NXT
like,
2.0.
Real talk, like I love NXT Black and Gold. I love it. Cool. Introduce me. I saw a lot of my dudes being on the indies, get a nice hefty bag, got in shape, got a grill diet. Cool. But NXT 2.0, if that didn't happen, we will not get the rest of we have right now, the personalities. Because when I watch NXT, I feel like I'm watching the Ruthless Aggression era. But it's like I feel like they took Ruthless Aggression era and he got a corporate job and went proper. You feel me?
A little bit more cleaner version.
Right.
I get you on that.
Right. He got proper. So honestly, we need to give NXT 2.0 its proper flowers because it was a great rebrand for everything.
And it was honestly, it was a part of the rebrand, and I think nobody really even saw it coming. Because, like I said,
Wesley,
Alexis King trying to holler at Vic Joseph's wife, low key, and I was like, this nigga's inappropriate. But I'm here for that.
Bianca Belair and Montez.
Finally, when is the show coming out? Because they were recording the last year almost, like from Mania on, or like right before WrestleMania. Until like maybe the end of summer, they were recording the show for Hulu. So I've been waiting for the show to come on
she's
Hulu.
Back, whatever she's back. Yeah. She's probably finished some thing. Yeah.
But yeah. So Lexis King is hilarious. Cause you don't. He's giving me. I don't know if he's channeling his inner like Mick Foley, Dude Love, like vibe, but I don't know if I'm the only one that gets that. But I get a bit of Dude Love vibe from him, and I don't know if it was because of the where he was doing the promo, but
I'm gonna ask you a question. So let me ask you a question, because I saw this on Facebook. Someone said it's disrespectful how he disrespected his father on screen.
No. Kayfabe was real.
Thank you. Okay.
And listen, and like I said, they've been telling the story.
And he was his dad name for how many years?
And correct, but also too, and he said it in the first promo. He was 3 when his father died. Like he didn't. Granted, that's his biological father, and he's second generation and all of that jazz. But the man that raised him was not him.
Yeah.
And and I think it's a very dope concept for him to pay homage to his sister that passed. And homage to the father that he did have. Once again, he's in his own world, and I think that's dope for him to come out of that shadow and be able to do that.
And if everyone would tie him to his dad anyway.
Because listen, did y'all niggas complain when Dwayne stopped calling himself Rocky Maivia? Like, what are we talking about here? What are we doing? Huh? They're like, come on now. So come on.
And someone said this. Freak said his dad would have probably coached. Yeah.
It's fucking to be honest, his daddy probably shining and cheering him on from the heavens because he's in his own character, he's in his own skin, he's doing his own thing, and that's I honestly, any parent will want that for their child to be in their own and do their own things the way that they want it to.
Because regardless, on commentary, he could be WWE champion. They're talking about him. Hey, what's his name? His name is Lexus Knight. Lexus King. Lexus King. Blah, 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 blah. This, that, and third. On commentary, Michael Cole. Lexus King, the son of Paul Pillman. Or when he did something unhinged, crazy, that's shades of his father. Promos. They're going to mention his father.
Whoever just said that, so the promo he did on NXT, I definitely felt a little bit of Brian Pillman in it too. So I definitely think he's just being him and being the character he is.
That's not funny. 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 That's not funny.
But you saying it's not funny makes it funnier. I just want you to know that.
Because
like when somebody said that's not funny, it makes it funnier.
Because the reason why that not funny because like his dying day, he was really trying to provide for his family. It was not like he was just like doing drugs and stuff just to do drugs. No, he was legit hurt after a car accident.
Man, that was
he tried to get the biggest bag for his kids.
Man,
he wasn't doing no Jeff Hardy shit.
Jeff Hardy been barely doing Jeff Hardy shit. So, what else? I'm trying to think on NXT that was dope.
I agree. I agree.
Just trying to think.
Oh,
the fucking you mentioned it, the haunted house with fucking Tozawa. So now Tozawa got a Heritage Cup match next week on NXT. So yo, first of all, Tozawa out here being the remix of R-Truth, and I'm here for it. Okay.
You know what? That I just found out. I didn't even know this. You know that DIY had a match with Tozawa and Tajiri.
Oh,
and people
really?
People were saying that match was fire.
Listen, Tajiri underrated as fuck.
Underrated
as fuck.
Wait. Question: do Tajiri really don't speak English that well?
Does not. When me and Danny met him at an MLW show and we took a picture with him, it was all but hand movements. It was all hand movements. It was like, you here, come take.
Wait, is he really is that really for kayfabe? Because like you're not Japanese wrestlers take.
I mean, if it was kayfabe, he got us. But I mean, I can say like I told him I was just like, I appreciate everything you've done for the business. Like I gave him his flowers because I watched him growing up as a kid because he was definitely in ECW for some time and things like that. So I had like told him that, and then he gave the head nod and the thank you and then we moved on. But that's as far as that went.
Oh, wow.
As far as that went.
And I want y'all to be funny though because I be looking like, does he understand? Because the reason why I said that because he's been in the country for a while because he was signed WWE. It wasn't like he was able to do independent shows, none of that.
Yo, shout outs to Metaphor. I think it's so dope of them. They did Scooby-Doo and the Gang, and that was cute.
So I'll definitely know how to keep his job.
All right, AEW real quick from this week. We talked about it a little off camera. I don't agree with Sliced Bread White J pinning Maxwell. It doesn't sit well with me.
He speaks wrestler English. Pretty much.
Okay. What the fuck is wrestler English? That's hilarious. It's just the basic hello and thank you. Yeah. But yeah, AEW Dynamite this week. I don't know. I felt Michael enjoyed it, but I felt like it was kind of a little all over the place a little bit. I didn't really care for the Bucks losing the belts and then kind of like giving a heel energy to fucking Kenny Omega, and I was just like, either y'all gonna fuck with each other or y'all not gonna fuck with each other. I need y'all to figure that out.
It was very like, I guess.
Yeah, it was weird because it was just like, you worried about what Chris Jericho's doing when y'all just lost them belts? What are we talking about? You got this nigga Swerve in Hangman's house and y'all niggas ain't rolling up to the Mogul Embassy headquarters? Like, what are we talking about? Like, what the hell? So the Bucks being heels, that I can't sign on board for that. Y'all got that. Trying to think, I'm not gonna hold you. I love Maxwell and Max Caster's relationship a little bit more than Max and Adam Cole's relationship.
It feels real.
And I think it's because once again, if they both trained here in New York together. Mm-hmm. They're both from the same wrestling school. They grew up on the indies together. So like they have an actual like relationship and friendship. So it was
Adam
really
Cole
hilarious.
It's just like, it feels more like, hey, y'all two are the star basketball player. Be friends. That's how I feel.
Like but then and then Roddy coming out with the fucking Adam, and I'm just like, all right, okay now. But once again, they're starting to build up to Full Gear, which is in about 2 weeks out in Cali at the Kia Forum.
Wait, hold on, wait.
Oh, Full Gear is in 2 weeks.
Wait. Hold up. This shit just really struck my head. I didn't realize it was in 2 weeks.
Yeah. 2 weeks.
I don't feel like it was no build and none of that.
So I think, it's crazy because I feel like they've been using Collision to build Full Gear, and I think it's a little interesting. But they had the 6-man tag with Edge and Darby and Sting going against Christian, the little nigga, and the Dino nigga. So they have that match already. I think it's Britt Baker. I'm gonna stand on that.
Makes sense.
I think it's Britt Baker. Yeah. I think it's someone that no one thinks it is. And and then I'm sorry. And listen, I know I've been asking for Warlow for months, and that's on me, y'all. But him going back after Max makes no sense. I'm sorry. It makes zero sense. He already beat Maxwell. And that was the momentum he should have used to then go after the world title after he beat Maxwell. So him coming back as the bully and telling Maxwell, I'm going to take everything you have. It's like, but my nigga, you already beat him. What are you talking about?
Oh, okay. I don't have a problem.
He's not tall enough. I mean, granted, you only get head, but the person like that first, when the person beat up Jay White, the person was pretty good size, and Jungle Boy is very short.
Like, okay.
But MD 89.99, even though Max is the champ, and listen, I don't mind the competitors. Like, I don't mind people going after Maxwell. That's gonna make sense because you have a target on your back. But in all honesty, Joe going after him doesn't make no sense because he already beat Samoa Joe for the belt here in New York, so that didn't make any sense. Warlow going after him after he done fucking beat Warlow, and now Warlow lost the momentum because of the booking, and now got a double back to now be relevant and have to attach himself to Maxwell to do that. It just nigga said it was the repo man. I hate you. Whoever said that. I just don't. I don't know. Like it's hard.
I'm not invested.
It's hard to to that point. It's hard to be.
It's not Max's fault.
It's hard
because it's just like it's okay. It's not Max's fault, and I have to truly say, Max is really trying his best. And I feel like you are getting some of his best work.
Yeah, but see, and then you're getting some of his best work, and it's not really being watched by everybody because it's on a random ass Saturday night. You know what I mean? Like, listen, I like the fact that and we talked about it off camera, that they had low key build up the Kenny and Max match, but it could have been such a bigger match. It could have been a bigger fight feel. We'll do the prediction, so that's why I was waiting for you to come back.
I kind of feel like with the whole okay, my thing is this way, right? They don't put enough oomph to it because the same exact way where Kenny kept on, Maxwell kept on telling him, oh, this amount of days, this amount of days, this amount of days, this amount of days. You could have done little stuff. Maxwell on commentary and talking about 12 more days, walk past him before going to Gorilla, say something to him. They don't put the details into the storyline.
Did they do a promo package for it?
Barely, but I'm
talking about a video package.
Yeah, but it wasn't like
I only watched the match. I didn't watch the thing.
Like
which match?
The Mega match.
Omega versus
okay.
Yeah, it was probably one of his best matches ever.
No, that's what I'm saying.
It wasn't a match that I just feel like, yo, I get it. Your company is only 4 years old. 100% get that. Now, Lucha Underground was around for like 4 seasons, 5 years, I don't remember. But yet, out the gate, they knew to do with their wrestlers and storylines. Everybody felt, dang, I fuck with this wrestler in Lucha Underground. The reason why I compare them to Lucha Underground because I feel like Lucha Underground had a game plan. They ran with the game plan. Of course, after a while, things just went south. Cool. But overall, out the gate, they knew what they doing. AEW, I felt they had momentum, they lose it. And once Cody went away, I feel like the heart and soul of AEW went away too. They got it back. Then Punk came, fucked it up. Now Punk leaving again, fucking up again. Like, Tony needs to understand how much like chemistry affects the locker room. I like Kenny, I like the Young Bucks, but and like me, my brother said this years ago. My brother said this is they should not be VEPs. They're not good at it because them have their position. What has it done for AEW? They brought a bunch of all their friends in there.
Well, that's what, nepotism is the thing. But yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see how the next like week or two on the AEW side of things builds up to full gear because they have that. And then they had announced that they're doing I think it's a pay-per-view here in New York the day before New Year's Eve, December 30th in Long Island. So it's going to be very interesting to see. Yeah, they doing a pay-per-view.
Someone said, did you talk about how trash the Tribal Chief is leaving again? He needs to stop holding the title house.
So here's, you know what? Let's get into this Crown Jewel prediction and then we can wrap up.
Yeah.
I'm not upset that Roman Reigns won't be on TV again until Royal Rumble. And I say that because, and it's not so much of like, oh, the champion should defend it every week type of thing. They've made him into this attraction to where he doesn't need to be on SmackDown every week. And when he is on SmackDown, it's a big deal. And you got to have that kind of utility player that you have as this big deal. and put him in those situations for when it's time for him to be a big deal. Now here's the moment. This is what we're doing. So I'm not upset about that. That's not like the end of the world type of thing. And also, one person not on TV leaves room for other people, other storylines to happen and to grow and to cultivate. So I'm
I have a question.
not upset.
I have a question, right? Bruno, right? He used to wrestle every week or something like that?
I have no idea because I was not alive.
Okay. So, reason why I bring that up, right? Do you think Vince McMahon, like, you think Hogan, like, it had how much TV had to have back in the day? You think Hogan will be on every, do you think Hogan and Bruno will be on TV as much?
It's hard to answer that because it was such a different time. So I can't, like, I don't have that relatable to that, so I can't. I don't know. But to be honest, even if you look back at WCW when niggas was champion, niggas wasn't defending the title every week. They were on TV probably every week, but what's going to
and
a
even
smaller
back in
company.
Triple H was not defending the title all the time.
But the thing is, it's like,
and neither was Austin.
Right.
But the thing is,
To be fair.
So to be honest, so we need to be honest with ourselves. Y'all complain about Seth Rollins' reign.
Not us.
People complain about Seth Rollins' reign. He's on TV a week. He's defending the title every week.
If you're not defending it, he's doing something to add to the storyline.
And y'all complain about that reign. He needs to give it up. Roman, he's not on TV every week. He's doing a completely different approach. And y'all complain about that. It seems like y'all just want the title to be flip-flop.
So, but here's the thing, where they've been able to highlight the other mid-card titles as a premier title.
But
like
someone said
Raw,
this.
and I'm going to answer his thing because guess what? When Brock did the same thing, I didn't have a problem with that either because once again, they made him as an attraction. They made him as like, yo, when you know that Brock Lesnar is going to come and defend or do something, you're going to tune in because you're not going to know what's going to happen. They've made the less they're
Someone
on TV.
said this. Bruno wrestled like once a month.
The less they're on TV, the less predictable things can be, and that's why I can fuck with it.
Either boom, right there.
But it's like, but that's what I said. If you don't have your world champions on or defending, you have other titles being defended. The Intercontinental title has been a staple on Monday Night Raw with the longest reigning Intercontinental champion.
And the U.S. Championship.
And the U.S. title on SmackDown's been highlighted so much.
And the Tag Team Championship.
The
tag team.
Judgment Day's been running around taking all the belts.
Championship. Both of them.
So if anybody watches all like mixed martial arts and boxing, the champions only fight like every 6 months. Sometimes once a year.
Boxing, what, they once a year?
Once a year.
Look at Floyd.
But that's just I'm just trying to like you guys to understand it. Like they following that boxing type of feel and MMA type of feel. I understand what everybody's saying is that, oh, you're not giving anybody else a chance, but do you really want it on anybody else?
Right.
Like Roman has proven to be the face of the company, and when he comes, ratings go up. And and yes, it's easy to be a champion for 7 years if you defend it 12 times a year. That's perfect. But that's also what they do in boxing.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the thing about it, you're going to get bored of Roman. What he's done is that Sammy's been elevated. Cody's doing mad side quests, which is helping out other things going on.
The fact that Jey Uso can come out on Monday Night Raw and his song hits and you got 20,000 people bopping. Black, white, Hispanic, it doesn't matter. Jey Uso's fucking got niggas bopping on Monday Night Raw.
A Muslim. A Muslim.
What are we complaining about?
On screen, y'all cheering for him.
A
dude with a beer belly, y'all cheering from him. Really?
Listen, what are we complaining about, guys?
Yeah.
But all right, real quick, Crown Jewel this Saturday, 1 o'clock start time on the East Coast. If you're on the West Coast, it'll be 10 a.m. a little early morning, but once again, 1 o'clock on the cock. See what I did there? They have
something to watch at work.
I know, that's why I'm excited because I'm like, it's gonna make the workday go fast. We got Sami Zayn versus JD McDonough in a singles match. Sami Zayn. I am actually surprised Sami's going to Saudi, but I like that for him.
Second time too. Thank you, Roman.
We got Cody Rhodes versus Damian Priest.
Cody.
We got Jonathan Cena versus first of all, I said this about a year ago and y'all niggas wasn't hearing me. Solo Sikoa is gonna be the one to do the one thing everybody can't do. I'm just gonna put that out there. But Jonathan Cena versus Solo Sikoa in a singles match. Of course, Jonathan Cena.
Yeah.
We have, excuse me, we have Io Sky versus Bianca Belair for the WWE Women's Championship. I actually think Bianca's gonna win.
You think so? Mm-hmm. I won't be surprised, but go ahead.
But you say Io, so that's cool. Not to say that I don't like Io Sky. I want that to be very clear. I love Io Sky from NXT days. So, we got Rey Mysterio versus Logan Paul for the United States title.
I feel
Logan Paul's gonna win. He's gonna piss everyone off in Saudi.
It's gonna be great.
It is gonna be great. Even if he drops it at Survivor Series or whatever, like whatever he ends up doing, like it's gonna if Logan wins, whoever he faces to lose the title to, that's gonna elevate them tenfold. So I think that's really dope. We got the Fatal 5-Way for the women's world title. So we got Rhea Ripley, Nia Jax, Shayna Baszler, Zoe Stark, and Raquel Rodriguez. So shout out to them doing this match.
Rhea Ripley.
Even though I don't like too many niggas in the ring, but I love the fact that all 5 women get to be able to showcase their talents in Saudi Arabia. So I think that's really dope. Rhea Ripley will win. Rhea will probably hold the title at least until that pay-per-view in February in Australia. So that shit, like anything she does is like they gonna hold out until that Australia show.
Do you think that she will lose it and win it back?
Nah, she'll keep it. She'll walk in Australia. She'll walk into her home country as champion. So we have Seth freaking Rollins versus Drew McIntyre. Do we see a cash in?
No.
I hope not. Wait. I
think Drew wins it.
Wait. Hold up. Have there been a cash in Saudi? To the audience, people watching right now, have there been a cash in to Saudi?
I don't think so.
Because if they haven't, they might try to make a big splash.
I know they've been trickling that, because once again, Damian probably lose the match against Cody, but he still does have the briefcase. And I feel like this is probably within the last few years the longest someone has held that Money in the Bank briefcase.
So it might happen at Saudi.
So you never know who's gonna, walk out as the world heavyweight champion. And then we have, last but not least, Roman Reigns' last match of 2023
and he's
versus
winning.
LA Knight. So it'll be I don't think it'll be a clean finish. They'll figure out a way. But I had told Michael, because I feel like my house is bugged and I think it's hilarious. I had said, what if this is when Ava comes and helps Roman and joins the Bloodline on Saturday?
Be mad about
sit
that.
on that. Because if you watch NXT, Joe Gacy was by himself, promoted by himself. And if you remember 2 weeks ago, Paul Heyman was talking to Ava on NXT. So listen, I'm just saying, just sit on that, guys.
Listen.
Listen, that's the same thing that Solo did when they was at the Clash of the Castle. True. When he came out and he helped Roman beat Drew.
Mad unexpected.
Didn't know what was happening. True. So listen, I wouldn't be surprised if this is Ava's time to come on up. But once again, Roman Reigns will win, and he will then go off into the sunset, and we'll see him in Tampa / St. Petersburg for Royal Rumble. But next week we will talk a little bit more about the fallout from Crown Jewel. We will get into some more Full Gear predictions and talks as well. Thank you guys for joining us this early morning, wherever you are, in your city, evening, or whenever you do listen to this. We do appreciate you guys all joining in the chat and making sure to support everyone that you see on the comments. 80% of the people in the comments have a podcast, so make sure to get each other's contacts and network and work together, because that's the only way that we're going to be able to get on top. Is if there's power in numbers, guys. So as always, I'm Janelle from HR, here with Sir Wilkins and Mr. Black. # Black Excellence. # We are.
So we got the hands in motion. If you go with rolling, no need to focus. Traveling states and over oceans. You gotta wait till your coast chosen. Trying to have lines outside the show like Harry Potter releases at Barnes & Noble.